Listen up, man. The title of this video is gonna be just do the fucking work, bro. Just do the work, man. Like so many, like here's the thing. You gotta do the bare minimum to get results. We all know that shit. But you guys will make every excuse. You'll find every way not to do what you need to do. Listen, this is all you gotta focus on. Strength training 4 to 5 times a week. I always say this. Being in a high protein calorie deficit, being consistent with that. That's it. Start there and you'll be fine. All right. You'll get the water intake down. Your sleep is gonna be at least 5 hours. Most people sleep at least 5 hours. All right. You'll be fine. The problem is most of you guys are like, hey, should I do watermelon fast? Should I do keto? Hey man, I just got this app and it says I'm fasting and I'm burning fat while I'm fasting. All this dumb shit. You guys are downloading all these apps that have nothing to do with the baseline, with the foundation, right? And you want to take supplements, but you don't want to change your nutrition. Listen, 95% of your fucking results are going to be from nutrition and exercise. That's it. All right, that's going to be 95. Majority of that coming from nutrition. So trying to add in supplements when you don't have a foundation, trying to add in extra cardio, 20,000 steps a day when you don't even eat right, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. You're focusing on the wrong shit, all right? Focus on, like I said, high protein calorie deficit and strength training. So, here's the thing. Someone told me, they're like, yeah, man, like how do I get my water intake? And drink water, bro. Drink water. If I could work 16-hour shifts where I got a fucking face shield and a mask on and I can still get my water intake in, you can get your water intake in. Drink 1 bottle every 3 hours, bro. That's all you got to do. Boom. That's at least 100 fluid ounces. It's really not that difficult. You just got to do the do. You just got to take action. Like y'all just be making all these excuses. Dang, man, like I messed up on nutrition today, but I get extra steps. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You got 1,000 extra steps, but you ate 2,000 extra calories. That's not going to even out. It's not going to even out. Focus on nutrition. Focus on making it a lifestyle. Focus on the person you're becoming. Too many of y'all keep doing this shit over and over. I keep talking to you guys about this, and the same thing comes up over and over again. Everything but the work. You focus on everything but what works. I don't care if you're fasting. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you fast or not. It's all about whether you're in a calorie deficit or not. That's all that matters. You can fast and gain weight easily. People do that all the time. People fast and then they binge. When they break their fast and they gain weight. So it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're fasting, doing watermelon diet, doing keto. The basis is a calorie deficit. If you're losing weight doing keto, it's because you're in a calorie deficit. If you're losing weight doing carnivore, it's not that the carnivore diet is magical. It's that you're in a calorie deficit. It's not that deep. All right, it's really not that deep. There's too much overcomplication going on. And like, listen, I watch people crash out all the time because they're just trying to do the crazy shit. They're like, all right, man. So here's the thing, man. I'm writing down my steps, man. I'm getting 12,500 steps. I think that's the magic number. And I'm going to eat 1,000 calories only, man. And I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I sleep 8 hours, of course, which is the only good thing in this situation. Bro, eating 1,000 calories, that's way too extreme. Here's the thing. If you're 6 foot, if you're like 5'10" and 6'2", and you're above 250, I already know I'll rip you at least 30% body fat, right? If you're 30+% body fat, you don't need to do extra cardio. Right? It's literally your nutrition. To get to 30% body fat, it's a lot of shitty nutrition. All right. It's more than 3,000 calories a day minimum. It's at least 3,500 plus. All right. You're eating at least 3,500 plus calories. You're drinking liquor. You're eating fast food. So what you need to do is start eating more whole foods, stop eating fast food, stop drinking liquor, and focus on those things. There's no reason. Like y'all be doing the dumbest shit. And then you're like, man, I can't lose weight, man. I'm trying so hard, man. And I'm like, okay, what did you try? So here's the thing. I tried keto, man. I tried watermelon fasting. I even did a 48-hour fast. What does that have to do with long-term solutions? What you just told me is like 2 months of time. There's 12 months in a year. You should be looking for long-term solutions, not this short-term shit. If it took you 10 years to gain 40 pounds, why are you trying to lose that shit in 10 days? It's just not going to happen. Everything you just told me is a short-term solution. Keto, okay. Technically, if you did keto long-term, it would work, but it's unsustainable, which is why it doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? So doing short-term shit is not going to get you the long-term results. I don't know how many times I had to say it for y'all to get it, but that's literally the baseline of it. Stop avoiding the actual work. I don't care what fancy app you download. I don't care what, like, oh, I bought a 100-pound weight vest. I don't give a shit, bro. That's a waste of fucking time, bro. I'm not buying a 100-pound weight vest because I'm not eating like shit. You try to do all these things because you feel bad about how you're eating. It's just, instead of just eating right. Change how you're eating instead of doing extra cardio because you're not fixing your nutrition. All right, you're literally trying to put a Band-Aid over something that needs surgery. All right. Focus on nutrition. Don't try to do an extra 5,000 steps to outdo the extra 2,000 calories you ate. That's not going to work. All right? It's not going to work. Don't try to wear a 100-pound vest while you work out because you ate crumble cookie yesterday. It's not going to work. You ate 5 pieces of pizza and had beer, so you ran an extra lap today. That's not going to work. Stop punishing yourself with exercise. That's how you get a negative relationship with exercise. Every time you overeat, you try to exercise it off. It doesn't even work like that. Because if you eat 1 piece of pizza, if you're lucky, maybe if you go to Blaze Pizza, it's like 250 to 300 calories. Realistically, it's closer to 500 calories. You burn 500 calories on a Stairmaster in an hour on level 8 probably, but you're not actually burning those 500 calories. And if you continue to do that, your body's going to adapt anyways. All right, it doesn't work that way. You guys always try to do that shit. It's like, hey man, that's why you guys ask me first. Hey man, what do you do for cardio? I walk on the treadmill to warm up. What else, man? I know you like doing running. I'm not doing running. I could do running for mental health and for, you know, if I'm gonna do like a 5K marathon, but not for fat loss. Looking at running for fat loss is the issue that comes in. You have to look at what actually helps with fat loss and what prioritizes fat loss, which is strength training and a high protein calorie deficit. All right, not running. You're gonna lose some muscle that way, and it's not necessary in order to lose fat. Like, you guys just don't understand that shit. Do the fucking work, guys. Here's the bare minimum one more time. Write this shit down, guys. Write this shit down, all right? Bare minimum. If you're not doing this, I don't want to hear you complaining, all right? High protein calorie deficit, 4 to 5 times strength training per week. Obviously, you're going to get 5 to 8 hours of sleep, somewhere in that range on average. That's fine. 100 fluid ounces of water minimum. Now, if you're like, man, I deserve results. For the past year, have you hit your protein goal? For the past year, have you hit the gym 4 to 5 times a week, progressively overloading? For the past year, have you drank at least 100 fluid ounces of water? For the past year, have you hit your macros? If the answer is no, then you haven't done the bare minimum. I'm not saying you went above and beyond. You're just literally not doing the bare minimum. Like, if a college says you need a 3.0 you need a 3.0, you need, you know, 100 community service hours. That's the bare minimum to get in. If you have a 2.5 and 50 community service hours, they're not even gonna look at you. That's how results feel about you guys, because you guys were consistent for 1 week out of the past year and you're expecting results. Results are not looking at you because you're not doing the work required.